Amanda, we got this one. It's a house in Seymour. Ooh, this is totally different. Asking $230. Mortgage is $150. They've moved. It's empty.
That's the one I was telling you about. She's in Texas. I'm talking to the tenant to get her out.
It was built in 1990. That's a good year. Their payment's $1,000 a month. The loan is $191. Well, I'm confused. Is the loan $191 or $150?
I'm going to have to talk to her because I've got some conflicting things popping up on PropStream. So I'm going to have to see her documents. But let's say the loan for right now, let's just say the loan is $150.
Let's say it's $190 because that's worse.
Okay.
Let's go worst case scenario.
Yeah,
super conservative. Let's say, oopsie, I forgot about a $40,000 boat.
Well, the ARV is $230. She's asking $230. She said, I want $230. So I think her realtor has told her it's worth $230, and it is.
Well, let's start at $230. Offer
Honestly,
number one, $230.
She could sell it probably for $250, but I'm not going to tell her that.
Well, you want to start at $250 or $230?
Conservative. You can always go up.
I want this house in this neighborhood, though. I want control of this house.
Okay, you stop. Everybody else. What number are we starting with?
230.
230. I'd rather be conservative.
Kendra, what are you starting with?
I don't know. Like, how much was she asking? How much was it worth again?
230. It's either worth 230 or 250.
That's what she was asking? Okay, so
She's
that
asking 230.
Okay, that's where I would start.
Julie?
Same here.
Okay, everybody starting at 230. What's 230 times 70%?
161.
Everybody got 161?
What are the repairs?
160.
She didn't say that it needs any repairs. So what are you going to say?
$5,000.
$230,000 house. What repairs do you think it needs?
I'd say paint and maybe clean up the floor. So 5,000 to 7,000.
You gotta look at the roof. You gotta look at the HVAC. You gotta look at the big mechanicals, because it's almost 30 years old. So all that stuff's gonna be getting ready to go if it hasn't been replaced.
So put 10 grand on repairs possibly. So 151 would be my Mako.
Andrea, what repairs are you having?
I don't know. That's what I'm figuring. What's the square footage on it?
What repairs did you have?
Me? I put 10 grand and it made it 151.
Andrea?
What's the square footage?
2,100.
2,100. That's just $5 a square foot that we put on there at 10 grand.
Yeah, that ain't enough.
But I wouldn't, I don't know.
What's your Mako offer?
I was muted. Sorry. I was like talking and no one was hearing me.
What number did you start with, Rachel?
So I'm starting with 230, but if, like it was Julie, right, was saying the possible things that might need done to it, I would be taking out way more for repairs.
Yeah, because you're looking at, let's say if you had to replace all the flooring in the whole house for some reason, you're looking at $5 a square foot. That's material and labor.
Cheap.
That's material and labor.
Right.
Bare minimum, $5 a square. And that's 10.5 with a 2,100 square foot house. So yeah, that's not paint. That's not,
That's cheap.
I'm still thinking 15 to 20,000 in repairs. If it needs a new roof, because I went through this. So like, I think it needs like if it needs that much in repairs, like I would want to know.
All right, Kendra said 20 in repairs. Rachel, you're leaning towards 20 in repairs. Julie,
Yeah.
what are you leaning on in repairs?
I have 50 repairs.
50?
50.
Shelly, how many do you have in repairs?
Well, I bumped it up to 20, so I've got a 141 as my Mako.
Andrea, what do you have in repairs?
Yeah, the more I keep adding, I'm close to Julie. I'm looking between 40 and 50.
Okay,
'Cause you
so
gotta
what's
keep it-
everybody's Mako offer? What's your Mako offer? What's offer number one, your cash offer? If you got to come up with cash from your private money lender to buy this house, what is your offer?
111.
111?
Mm-hmm.
Rachel?
I haven't done the math. I don't know. Hold on.
Shelley?
I'm sorry. Say it again, please. Forgive me. I'm responding to a person that's wanting to make an offer on the house. Go ahead.
Okay.
I know, on that little honey hole house. Okay, keep going.
It's okay.
Are you doing my third offer? My third
No,
offer?
your Mako offer. What's your cash offer if you got to borrow money to buy this house?
141.
141. Andrea, what's your cash
Yes, ma'am.
offer?
I'm at 111, but I'll go as high as 116.
So is your offer 111 or 116?
111.
Kendra?
I would do 131.
131. Kendra?
I got 141.
141. So we're between 111 and 141. All of these offers are fine. Here's the question. It's a great house. It only needs $5,000 in repairs. It's a fine house. This woman just left, moved to Texas. On the market, she could get $250 for it. There's nothing wrong with any of your answers. But is it up to your standards or somebody else's? If you put it on the market at 135 and let somebody have 15,000 so that they can repair it and put new floor in it, is that a problem?
No.
All your offers are perfect, and if you have to borrow money from it for it, I think you should definitely be between 111 and 141.
I would start at 111, and then once I was able to get in there to see the mechanicals, I would adjust my number from there.
I agree. I also think 111 will get the seller in gear to make offers number 2 and 3 look really good, because 111 means they got to bring at least $40,000 to closing to let you buy it. So what's your goal here? Is your goal to take over the payments on it, or is your goal to cash it out?
Take over payments.
Take over payments.
So 111, 121, 131, 141 means they always have to bring money to closing, which makes that look like a really crap offer. It's a good real estate investor offer, but the seller's probably not going for it, which means offer number 2 and 3 are going to look really, really good, and that's what our goal is. So what's offer number 3?
250.
250. Julie?
230.
I do
Andrea
230.
says 230. Julie,
230.
230. Kendra?
30.
Rachel?
230.
230. Shelley was the only one at 250? Excuse me.
I want that house for
What?
10 years.
Okay, you got 10 years on it. How long is everybody taking at 230?
10.
10?
Sorry.
Julie, Kendra, Rachel, how long you taking for 230?
10.
And
Everybody's at 10? Okay. What's everybody's payment?
What's the rent?
Their payment is $1,000 a month. We don't know what the rent is.
Okay. Okay.
Let's focus on what we know. Their payment's $1,000.
Well, I'll pay them $1,000 a month. I'll pay their payment.
Julie,
Same with me.
Shelley,
Same. No, you know what? I'd sweeten it a little bit and just give them $1,100 a month, some little pocket change. Because
Kendra?
if that house is in that neighborhood, it's going to be, it'll rent for $1,500. That'll
Yeah,
be some nice cash flow.
I would take over that payment, 1,000.
Rachel,
yeah, I would just do the payment. I was thinking something and I can't think of what it was. I wouldn't do more than the payment, I guess, because I would, well, unless I knew for sure what it would rent for. But
so would you do the payment unless you could get double the payment? Then would you give them more?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is a $230,000, $250,000 house. You ought to be able to get $1,800,
Yeah.
$2,000, maybe $2,100
Exactly.
out of it a
If
month.
I get
Exact-
1,800 a month,
Exactly.
Yeah, I'll give them 1,300.
It's still at 1,100.
Still at 11. Andrea's up to 1,300 now. Anybody else making a different monthly payment?
Mm-mm.
I would do 1,200.
Kendra's sticking to 1,000. Rachel's at 12. Julie, what you got?
I'm between 1,000 and 1,300, and I would want to feel them out.
Yeah.
I want you to make offer number 3. What is it?
I do 1,100.
1,100.
Mhm.
Anybody giving them any money down?
2K.
2K. Andrea says no.
I'd give them 2K down because that will help reimburse their moving money.
My volume went
It's-
out.
Is my
It
laptop on?
sweetens it.
Rachel, did you give them any money down?
I don't know, because that's one part I don't know how to like come up with. I guess it's just if you want to give them money or not. Like, I don't know how to determine what to give them.
It's out of your non-refundable option fee. It's to your discretion.
Right. Yeah.
Give them $5,000 because they're already gone to Texas, and that's going to be like 3 months worth of the rent, a little bit more.
Mhm.
And I'm going to
Okay.
let them make the payment for 3 months.
Okay.
And I'm going to be getting $15,000, $20,000 the very first time I put a tenant buyer in this thing. So
Uh-huh.
5
Yeah, that's
out of
right.
that's nothing.
So you
Yeah.
said 5K?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they've already moved to Texas. They don't need moving money. They need to know that I got skin in the game on a $230,000 house. What's $5,000? Nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
It's still
right.
nothing.
Yeah.
You're
It's not
right.
even 10%.
You're right.
Y'all be careful on this. This is a nice house. You give them $2,000 down, they're not taking that. They're smarter than that.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
You're right.
You can give them 5 and say, if I get 20 or 25 on it, I might give you 8 or 10. I want to make sure you're happy on this because I am happy. This is still a free house because you're not giving them $5,000 out of your pocket. You're waiting until you get your tenant buyer. And people will give you 15 or 20 on a $230,000, $250,000 house.